Hello my sweet strawberries. It's been 3 months since I started a project ban, and as I promised, I'm doing an update. Now it's late in the evening, so I might sound tired, but believe me that I am very excited to be filming this video because I feel that there was a lot of progress, although there were fails too, and I'm also excited to switch things up for the upcoming 3 months. I think I will be going in the order that I did it all in the last time, and I will add the old clips side by side to show the visual comparison. And also I will mention which products I'm removing from my project pan and which new products I'm planning to use for the upcoming months as well. So now that I'm done with all the explanations, let's inspect the first product. So last time I did it in the order of how I do my makeup, and the first thing I do is to do my eyebrows, and I'm using an eyebrow kit palette and I'm using these two shades, and look at it. Look how much product I have left only in this corner, and I think I will finish this up very soon, so that's exciting. And since I won't have any brow product anymore, I think I'm going to use this shade from my fake Too Faced Bonbon palette, and I'm gonna use the mocha shade. I already tried it once and it really goes well with my eyebrow shade, so that's what I'm going to use after I use the Catrice little eyebrow kit. And let's stick with this palette because my next category is eyeshadow, and my goal last time was to use these two pink shades. So as I'm looking at the previous footage, I can see that this shade, this darker pink shade, doesn't have any pan peeking through, and now it has a little dot. So I hit pan, and this shade already had pan showing up, but I think I made it a little bit bigger. It's going to be a lot more clear when I put them side by side. But now, comparing what I see on my laptop and comparing what I see in real life, I think there's progress, definitely. Last time I included another single shade from a different palette, also a pink shade, a soft pink shade, this one. And as you can see, it really doesn't look like I've used it up at all, but I promise I really did use it. I even used it today, but it seems like it doesn't change. It looks like it's the same, so I think we can consider this a fail, although I truly generally used it. Next up is this single eyeshadow from Colourpop, and I can definitely see a difference. The pan is a lot bigger. I tried to strategically use only the middle part of the eyeshadow so that we can see the difference more clearly. So for my updated project pan, I am changing things up a little bit with the eyeshadow. I'm gonna keep the Too Faced fake Bonbon palette, but I'm going to change the shade I'm working on. I think I want to work on this Café au Lait shade. It is a brown shade. It's a little bit difficult to work with it because it's a fake eyeshadow palette, so that's why, but it's a brown shade, it's a brown shimmer shade, so I think it's going to be pretty perfect for autumn looks. So that's what I'm working on, and let's do a close-up so that we can compare the next time we come back to it in January this time. I have a very similar palette from Douglas, which is called Pretty Eyes. It's almost the same as the previous one with the pink shade, but this is an older palette that I also got in a Douglas advent calendar, and the shade I want to focus this time is this one, Shy Nude. I use it a lot already, but you can't see it the same as with the pink shade. You can see that it is used, but it's not really clear how much of it is left, so I think it's going to be a good transitional shade for any autumn eye makeup looks. And to deepen the outer corner, I want to use this shade Earth and Love from the same eyeshadow palette I already introduced in the first project pan, the Essence Vintage Rose. I already mentioned last time that I will be adding this one into my autumn project pan. And also, can you see this pan? It's totally empty, and the last time it had a little bit of eyeshadow in this corner, so I used it all up, and actually it was a pretty long process, surprisingly. We're moving on to mascara, and I can see that I did use up all the Maybelline Falsies Lift mascara. It's totally dried up. Like, it's... Can you hear? It even sounds really dry, so I can get rid of this, and I'm not sure about this one because it's kind of still wet, but look at how the brush looks like. What's happening? And you can fix it, but why is it like that? Is it too wet or is it too dry? I'm not entirely sure, but I still can use it, and it actually looks decent still, so maybe I should still keep it for now. And the Bobbi Brown mascara is still practically wet, even though it's a mini size, but it works really well still. I'm going to keep both of these mascaras for my next quarter, and I will be putting this in the bin. The next category is foundations, and I can proudly say that I did finish the Alicia Cushion foundation. It's completely gone. Nothing else comes out of it. And I can give you the date when I finished it. It was really not that long ago. It was September 30th. I used it for the last time, and it's completely empty. So it lasted me about 3 months, over 3 months, which I think is a very, very good amount of time for a cushion foundation, because other cushion foundations don't really last me that long. And I actually like that you have to like press it for the product to come out. I prefer this over the sponges that you have to press into, because I think those dry up really quickly and definitely don't last me 3 months. So it was a nice foundation. I just wish the shade match was a little bit better. And for the Maybelline Superstay, I started using it after I finished the Alicia one, and last time my marker was the top of this golden sticker, and now the foundation level is at the bottom, right under the golden sticker. So I have this much of the foundation left, and I'm not really sure how long it will last. I guess this project pen is a good experiment and a good tracker to see how long products last. So I won't be doing any guesses, we'll just see where the sticker lands the next time. The setting powder I was using last time was the Maybelline Lasting Fix Loose Powder, and I finished it all up. It only has like a little bit left, and I don't know how to open this thing, so I'll have to say goodbye to this little bit of it left. And I also can tell you when I finished it. It was August 12th, and when I finished this up, I bought a new one, and it's this Wet n Wild Photo Focus Loose Setting Powder, and I have a lot of it still, even though I'm using it since August. It's more than half, I would say, and it's really big. You can tell how much bigger it is. This one is 6 grams and this one is 20 grams, so a big difference. And I can tell you that although this one is bigger in quantity, it's cheaper and it works as well as this one. So I don't think I will be going back to this one, even though I really liked it. But I think if there is a cheaper alternative that gives you even more product with the same results, then why do waste money on something like this? Last time I would included 2 blushes into my project pen, and I don't know what I was thinking, because these 2 blushes are so pigmented I can't use a lot of them. So I'm expecting not a lot of progress, especially with this one. It's a cream blush, and I really genuinely tried to use it, consciously choosing this blush to use because I want to have results for my project pen, but it does seem to be a little bit more indented, but it really isn't a big difference. at all, and you can't use it a lot. I think I developed blush blindness by using this blush because I would put so much of it on my cheeks, and recently I started to put a lot less, and not just using it for the sake of good results for the project pan, but for actually good makeup. So this is the result. And for the Physicians Formula Strawberry Jam, I think I did make a bit of progress. I think I came more near the corner here. You will see in the comparison, I think the pan is definitely a bit bigger, and I think that for this autumn project pan I will be ditching the cream blush and I will be using the powder brush because it has more pan in it, and because it layers better with a Maybelline Superstay foundation, which is very matte, so it's a bit difficult to layer a cream product over it. So that's why I'm sticking with one blush for now, and I'm excited to see how much bigger the pan will become in January because I will be using only this one blush. We're moving on to the highlighters, and it's a really interesting thing to see that I was struggling to use blush so much, even though you can use a lot more of it and it has to cover a lot bigger area on your face. But I didn't struggle to use highlighter actually, which you don't use that much, and there's a very limited space where you can put it on, but there was actually progress. I just watched the old video and I can see that the pan is really longer, so that makes me really happy and really proud. And even though you can't really tell on the footage that I did last time with this highlighter shade, I think in real life the dent is really obviously deeper, and I think I will keep both of these highlighters in the project pan, and I'm hoping to hit pan on this in January. I already said in June that I want to hit pan on this, but I didn't, but I think there's not a lot to go and I can do it. So these are all the products that I included in the project pan last time, and I can definitely say that I overestimated how much lip product you can use, and also I think I made a mistake to include so many different products in a project pan, but let's review the situation. So I can definitely say that I didn't use this Peri Velvet lip product. I used it maybe 3 times. It's such a summery shade, such a beautiful shade, and it feels really good on the lips, but I don't know why I didn't reach for it much this time, so this will be removed from my next project pan. I didn't really use the NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Tiramisu either, maybe a few times as well, even though it's a very comfortable formula. You can use it even without putting anything underneath it like a lip stain or a lip pencil, and you can put it on without even looking in the mirror, but somehow I didn't really use it that much, so this will be a project for next time and I will be removing it from the next quarter. I mentioned in my last project pan that I don't really use or buy lipsticks, but I think I got it as a gift or an advent calendar or something like that, but I made a conscious decision in the mornings to use it more, so I measured it from the shorter side as I did last time, and last time it was 1 centimeter and this time is 0.9 centimeters, so it went down 1 millimeter. Like, it's not even a significant change, but I really did use it a few times a month, so I'm glad that I made progress with it, because lipsticks are really something I don't reach for naturally, and I won't be including this in my next project pan. I'm really proud about this lip gloss. As I mentioned last time, I really like lip glosses and I put it a lot over lip pencils and lip stains and even on its own. So last time we were under this golden sticker and this time we're above this black sticker. So as you can see, there's quite a bit of a difference. So I used a lot of it and it makes me feel really accomplished, so that's very nice, and I will be keeping it in the project pan. There's not really much left, so I think I can finish it until January, and we actually have 2 empties in this category. So as I mentioned in my last project pan, I never used up a lip pencil in its entirety, and I wasn't sure how I will have to sharpen it, how I will put on the cap, and I found out that actually it was already almost done. I sharpened it once after I filmed the project pan and it was done. So I discovered that the middle part of a lip pencil doesn't go all the way to the top, because I thought it would be as a regular pencil, the one you write with, that the middle part goes all the way through, but it's not the same with lip pencils, so this is done. What else is done is this Holika lip stain lip gloss thing. I removed the stopper so I could scrape all the sides of this tube, and it's completely empty. The sides are empty. There's a little bit left on the bottom, but I couldn't reach it even with a cotton swab, so I think we can agree that this is completely done. So with the category of lip products, I really don't know what the verdict is. Was it a success? Was it not? Because there's a lot of progress with this one. I have 2 empties, but these 3 products haven't been used almost at all. So since I'm an optimistic Sagittarius, I would say that this was a success. And now we have only 1 product in the project pan, and I can't do that. I can't learn from my mistakes, and I will add even more. So I think we need another lip liner. I have 2 lip liners that I would like to use because they're so small, and I think this Essence one, is nearing its end because it's really a similar size as the other one, and this one is in the shade 06 Satin Mauve, and I think it has a couple of sharpens in it, and it's a bit of a darker shade, so I think it's very appropriate for autumn. And this next one, I can't tell you the shade, but I know this it's from Kiko. This one is more of a pink shade, and it's not as creamy as the Essence one, so I really would like to finish it. I somehow used it to this point, even though it's not really that creamy, but I think these have like a couple of times of sharpening them and they will be gone. Another lip product I want to add is a lip stain, because I discovered that lip stains are almost as good as lip liners to put under lipstick or under lip gloss, and this is a combination I would be using. So I'm putting in some base lip products, some top lip products, so that I can create different looks but always use the same products. So this one is 3CE lip stain in the shade Alive Pink, and I have about this much left under the washi tape, and it is a pretty color. It is very pink and very bright. So this is a more modest category this time, but I think more doable, and this time I can make a prediction. I think all of these products will go into the empty bin in January. I remember that I didn't mention when was the last day when I used this Holika lip stain, so it was September 15th, so a month ago. And now we're moving on to skincare. There's an empty in this category, the Snow Fairy lip mask. It's all empty, it's all cleaned up, and the day I finished it was September 24th, so not that long ago, but I can get rid of it. The next lip product I included last time was this lip balm. So the last time it was 1.2 centimeters long, and now I twisted it all the way up and it's almost empty, but I didn't count in the product that's inside of it, so I'm still using it, and I'm using it with a lip brush, and I will definitely will be finished with it in January. So these 2 products are the fails that I was mentioning in the intro, because I was planning to finish them and forget about them, but I didn't. I think this Kiko mask has like 3-4 uses in it still, but I did use it a lot actually, more than this moisturizing face mask. I think I underestimated how much of it is left. I think it has quite a bit of product left in it still, so I'm keeping them in the project pan, and I'm again setting a goal to use them up completely and to throw them out. And for the hand cream, last time there was this much hand cream and now there's this much hand cream. So I think I did a lot of progress. I used this hand cream in the mornings and in the evenings almost every day, so it's not surprising that I used a lot of it. So judging from how much I used the last time, I think this will be gone like in a month. So that's why I need to add another hand cream. So I chose this one. It's from Yves Rocher. I bought it because I needed a small hand cream for traveling, so it's kind of a travel sized one, and I put a sticker to see how much of it there's left. So there's left this much, and I think it will be gone by January. So I'm hoping that these two will be empties and these two will be empties, and this one will be an empty too. So this category can be cleared and can be a very satisfying one. And another thing I want to add to the skincare category is a couple of body creams. So while I was doing these skincare items, I realized that I don't really use body creams, and I have like 2 more big tubs like this of body cream, body butter, and I don't use them because I just forget. I am not used to using body butter, body creams. So I think I have to put it in a project plan because it makes me think about it and it makes me feel like I have to do it. So I think my body skin will thank me and I will just go through them quicker. This one is from Sol de Janeiro, the pink one, and it has so little left, like for 1 use or 2 uses at most, but I haven't used it in like 2 months, I think. So I need to tell you guys about it so that I could feel a responsibility to use it up, so that I could tell you that it's finished and it's gone. And this one is from Colorstar, and I put a sticker on, so I have this much left, so quite a bit, and I won't make making any predictions for this product because I don't know how I will be handling a body cream and how much I can use up and how much I will actually remember to use. So it's just a little bit of an experiment and a little bit of an actual challenge. So the last category I included last time was perfumes because I just have a lot of them. I know it's not makeup and skincare is also not makeup, but I struggle a bit with perfumes and I need to be more organized about it. So let's start with an empty. This Sol de Janeiro body mist is done. There wasn't a lot of it to begin with, but I finished it. It's gone from my perfume shelf. The Zara Barbie perfume was a little bit of a fail, as you can see. So there is progress. You can see it that I used up a little bit of it under the sticker and I really did use it, but it's so strong and actually lasts for so long that I can't spray a lot of it and I don't reapply it, so that's why the progress is very slow. I haven't put a no sticker on it because I'm not keeping it. It's a very summery fragrance for me because I bought it in summer, so I'm not including it in the autumn-winter project pan. I put on a no sticker on this one, so you know that I'm still keeping this in my project pan. So the last time the level of perfume was under this golden sticker and now it's under this black sticker, so I think I used a decent amount of it. I think there's like half a bottle of it left and I think it's possible to finish it until January. And this monstrosity, it's leaking everywhere. Can you see the yellow on the tissue paper? I don't know why it's doing that, but I used it a lot. So I don't really remember how much of it there was last time, but there's definitely progress, I can tell you that, because I use it so much. I sometimes use it a couple of times a day, a couple of days in a row, just to use it up because it's sticky and it's, I don't know why is it leaking from somewhere. It doesn't even have a hole, but it's leaking somewhere, so that's not very nice. And I'm adding a new one as well. I'm adding a body mist, this Ariana Grande Sweet Like Candy body mist. I have a lot of it left, more than half, And you already know the notes of these ones because I mentioned them in my last project pen video, but I'll read to you this body mist's notes. The top notes are blackberry, pear, bergamot. The middle notes are whipped cream, marshmallow, blackcurrant, and frangipane, jasmine, honeysuckle, and the base notes are vanilla and cashmere wood. So it's a very sweet scent. It is sweet like candy. I really like it. It doesn't last long, which is sad, and it's not as good as the perfume Sweet Like Candy, which I really like. So that's why I still have so much of it left. But if I will be intentional with it, I think we can reach the half mark and maybe even go below the half mark, I think. So that's the plan with the perfume. And just for fun, I'm adding a couple of more empties into this video. These were not included in the project pan, but I still want to share it. I used the Madagascar Scintilla Probiotica Intensive Ampoule that I talk almost in all of my videos that I do about makeup or skincare. It's completely done and completely gone, and I already have a new one, and I'm already have done with that one as well. I used it a lot, and I'll already have a backup in my cupboard. So there will be another empty coming in January. And another empty is this Zero Foam Cleanser. It's a face cleanser and I think I would recommend it. It was a good one actually, and I really liked the balm as well for removing my makeup. I liked it because it didn't break me out as all face cleansers do, but now I'm not using any oil cleansers and any balms, and my skin is better than ever, so I'm not going back to it. I thought that we should appreciate the empties one more time and put them all in one place, because I think the empties are actually the most satisfying part. Isn't the most satisfying part? Is the pen hitting in the eyeshadows most satisfying part? Because they're so difficult to use up, or the actual empties are the most satisfying part? I don't actually know, but seeing them all put down like this, all these empty products, empty containers, it makes me feel actually really accomplished. And having in mind that half of these empties are actually makeup products, which are the most difficult to use up, I feel that this is a really good outcome of this project pan. Even if we don't count the 2 products that were not in the project pan, I once again lay down all the products in one place to have a little bit of an overview. I think there's less products than last time in total, and I think that's what makes it more manageable and more realistic. It's a little bit of a fun collection, and I'm already seeing the potential to have a lot of empties this time as well. So if you want to see satisfying results as you did this time, and then stay tuned, come back in January, and while you wait, I invite you to watch some other of my videos. In a lot of these videos I mention these products and use these products, and I just have fun chatting with you, have fun reading your comments. I really want to thank all of you who watched my first project pen video. I really didn't expect it to blow up as it did. I wouldn't say that it's viral, but it really outperformed my every other video. It has over 10,000 views and it has a lot of likes, a lot of comments. So thank you so much, each and every one of you who commented on that video and who watched that video and who liked that video. It means so much for me because I'm a small channel and all of my other videos have a lot less views. So the fact that you loved that video so much also makes me feel loved so much as well. So I was actually not only excited to film this video, but a little bit nervous as well, because I wanted to make it as good as the first one, and I'm a bit nervous that I won't meet your expectations. But I hope you liked this video. I hope you liked the result. I hope you like the new products and you won't be mad for my decisions to remove some products or to add some products, and you're not disappointed that I didn't reach each of my goals that I set in my last video. I'm really looking forward to your comments and to your reaction. I appreciate all of you who watched until the end. Ciao!